So, anyways, so yesterday I posted on my Instagram. I just said I was in the drive-through line at Starbucks, and I just posted.
You were getting me a coffee.
It was like the questions thing. I was getting you a coffee before youth, and I just posted the questions thing on Instagram and said, "What's your go-to coffee?" Or what's your go-to coffee order? And let me just read you some of the replies I got, and I want you to I want you to inform me on some of these ingredients, and then two, I want you to say whether you think you would like it or not.
Okay.
First one is a venti cafe misto with vanilla.
Venti cafe misto. I don't know.
Or is it misto?
I don't know what that is.
I don't either. In my mind, I'm thinking a white coffee.
Yeah, but misto also kind of sounds like sometimes those like ones that are just espresso on milk.
Yeah. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Iced white mocha with...
No, that is so white girl.
Iced white mocha with breve? With breve? What is that? B-R-E-V-E.
I don't know. But
this one's not
cafe
over.
Cafe misto is instead of espresso they use black coffee and milk.
Awesome. Okay, well this girl said iced white mocha with breve, half and half with caramel drizzle. This is what they're saying to the Starbucks
She's trying to get
worker.
you to go buy her a drink?
I don't know. You ready for this one? Tall, flat, white, 4 shots, 1 mocha, 1 toffee nut X shot. Decaf iced caramel macchiato upside down.
Legs actually likes that. Was that Legs?
What does upside down mean? No.
Upside down is where instead of putting the espresso in first and then the milk, they put the milk in and then they throw the espresso on top of the milk. Okay. And so it gives that really cool like.
Oh, and then that's what girls post.
Yeah.
Okay, cold brew or oddly black drip?
Cold brew for sure.
What's black drip?
Just black coffee.
Oh, okay.
Just like what you drink in the mornings.
White chocolate mocha with raspberry.
Okay, that's disgusting. Here's the thing. Why do people put like raspberry tea?
I know.
And raspberry does not belong in
So when
juice.
I posted this, I'm thinking like iced coffee with cream and sugar. I'm thinking like...
Maybe a latte.
Maybe an Americano or something. I just want to see what the most popular common drink was. I got the most specific drinks. There's a couple more here. Iced chai tea latte with pumpkin cold foam and cinnamon dulce.
Okay, shut up.
I swear, bro, top right.
Okay, the reason I'm saying shut up, do you know how sweet that thing has to be? Pumpkin and cinnamon dulce are
what
two
is
of the...
chai tea?
Okay, so I will actually say, when I first got into coffee, when I drank like a white girl, I drank chai lattes. They actually do taste good, but they are super sweet. Pumpkin spice is double that sweet. Cinnamon dulce is the sweetest of the sweet at Starbucks. That literally is a heart attack in a cup.
I feel like I would be drinking a Sour Patch Kid if you just blended up a bunch of Sour Patch Kids.
The sweet side of it, not the sour.
Yeah. Okay, one more. Iced coffee with 3 pumpkin shots in toffee nut syrup.
I can see that a little bit. Pumpkin and toffee kind of go together.
Dude, there's honestly a couple more that are pretty bad, but for your sake, we'll stop. Those are some brutally specific coffee orders.
Here's the thing. If Starbucks is your favorite coffee shop, I already know enough about you.
Oh, you're going to trigger some Gen Zers with that.
I already know. When it comes to coffee, if you tell me Starbucks is your favorite coffee shop...
Oh, no.
I already know. If you tell me, wait, I can't go there.
How about not me using 2 filters, and speaking of coffee, not me using 2 filters in our coffee machine and wondering why it's not working.
This is the best. So I'm like noticing the other day, because I do pour overs at the house, I'm noticing the other day, my paper filters are decreasing rapidly, and I'm not making this much coffee. And the other night we have people over at the house for the bachelorette, which I'm sure we'll get into here in a little bit, and says, babe, will you make some coffee for the people over at the house? So I go to our big coffee pot and not our pour-over coffee pot. I open it. This is where Ryan makes coffee every day. And inside of the filter, there is another filter, and it's a paper filter. And so Ryan has not been using the coffee pot filter, but he's been putting a paper filter on top of the filter to double filter his coffee, and been wondering why it wasn't very strong.
I've never seen a coffee machine that already has like a permanent filter built into it. I've always been in a routine of using a paper filter no matter what.
Welcome to luxury.
But that explains why a month ago, I went up to you and I said, hey, I swear I'm using a ton of grounds, and it's still coming out gold. Like, it's not using the grounds.
It's basically tea.
And you said something like, oh, no, bro, like, just use more. And so we have that freaking gallon of Dunkin' Donuts grounds coffee, and I've been filling that sucker up to the top for maybe 4 ounces of coffee lately. And so now that's all explained, I feel a lot better about
that really
coffee
was.
in the morning.
You had just gone to the bathroom too when I opened that, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!"
I wish I would have been in the room when you figured that out.
I was so mind blown. So.
Last night we couldn't find Graham's pacifier.
Nope.
And we turned the entire house upside down.
Yeah.
Looking for this thing.
30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour, maybe.
And guess where it was?
Rev.
The common denominator in all our problems right now around the house is the dog.
Rev.
We love him.
Here's a picture of Rev. Also. Rev, last night, took the passy, was chewing it underneath the bed, beknownst to us.
Right.
I think that's right.
He's chewing it under the bed simultaneously as we're all going around the entire house.
And I'm literally finally getting frustrated.
I walked in the living room. Grant is pulling up the couch. The couch is like off the ground.
The cushions were everywhere. And I finally am getting frustrated at my 2-year-old son and saying, Graham, where did you put your pacifier? Like, please take me where it's at. He's 2.
He goes, Ryan's room. Ryan's room.
But he just wanted to play in Ryan's room.
Yeah, all he wanted to do was jump on my bed.
But the best part was right next to the pacifier was an entire roll of toilet paper that Rev also was chewing underneath the bed.
So at least we got it.
Always blessed.
Always
never
blessed.
stressed.
And that was good. And that was good because it taught us.
It wasn't that it was
wasn't good because
but
we were
in it. We were good because it was making us
come on, man.
gooder.
Yes. So we've been running a lot lately, bro.
Running a lot. And here's the thing. Okay, I've got to tell a story. Can
I start out, please, just real quick?
Okay, I've got a really good story.
Can I say I've been running for like a couple years now.
Yeah.
And you've obviously seen my stories. We haven't lived in the same city until now, but every time we talked about running, as when I first moved here, you were so anti-run.
Still am.
And you are still anti-run, but you love to hate it.
I just do it because it's an easy way to burn calories.
Yeah.
I do love to hate it. So here's the thing. The other day, Bachelorette, once again, comes thread. Mm-hmm. Joey's talking about running trails, and I'm like, man, I should maybe try out a running trail. Like, I'm kind of sick of running in the same place. So I go home on my lunch break, I get Rev, and I go to the house, and I'm like, man, I should take Rev today, you know? Today's a short run. It's
please get a dog like somewhere else.
It's like 3 miles. Let's get him out. Let's get him tired. Let's get him some exercise because this guy's getting obese, you know? We get to the place. It was actually out by our guest, Harley's house. And I get there, and I pull up to this place. Only one person there, and we'll give you the address to Harley's house right here. I'm kidding. So I pull in. I get Rev out, and I need to back up a little bit. Then I had Joey give me 2 places to go. One of which literally has alligators all over the place. Like, you can literally just see alligators. You can be around alligators. Alligators
Which I had no idea before I moved down here that those are real.
They're real.
I was playing golf one day, playing with a guy, and he said something about it, and I'm laughing. I'm like, yeah, that would be crazy if there were alligators, right? Because I thought he was kidding. There's alligators here.
So I'm like, I don't like animals that can kill me. I don't like animals that can hurt me. I don't like animals that can do anything to me.
Right.
That we are in a sin-fallen world, and those animals do not live in harmony with us like they lived with us in Eden. And unless I'm at the zoo with a fence interest, I don't want to go. So I'm not going to go to that place because of alligators.
Right.
And I'm going to go to this other place. So
basically, the moral of the story is you don't want to go where there's alligators.
I didn't want to go where there was any wildlife.
Especially with Rev, bro. He could literally die.
Especially with a alligator-sized snack. You know?
Seriously.
That's how big Rev is.
Rev would literally be a bite.
Just a snack.
Yeah.
It'd be like a popcorn chicken, you know? And and so we get out, we start running.
I made a really bad joke right there. Let's just move on.
Literally, within like 3 minutes of my run, I come around these trees, and there's one opening in the entire thing, and this is what terrified me.
Wait, what do you mean? Can you give me a vision?
So there's trees, and then there's one little area where there's no trees, and you can see down into where there's water.
And that's where you're supposed to run, right?
No, you're running around the water. Yeah, around the water.
Okay.
So the only opening I can see, I look, and there is just a 9-foot alligator just looking like he's hungry. And so
Bro.
I immediately, like, my heart starts beating faster. But then the reason I got really scared is because
Did Rev
you
see
couldn't.
it?
No, Rev didn't see it,
Thank
fortunately.
God.
The reason I got really scared is, one, Rev was slowing me down so much. Two, Rev is a snack. Three,
Right.
the whole trail is just covered by trees. And so, like, I can't see if there's an alligator right by the trail.
Right.
So if I turn a corner and there's an alligator right there, I can't see ahead of time.
That's
that,
terrifying.
don't run there. There's an alligator. And so what? So
Dude,
this
that's
is what I
actually
did.
terrifying.
So this is what I did. So stupid. So I have this big thing in my life that my wife hates, but I always tell her it's called the power of presence. And if I can just feel like you're in it with me, then I know that you can't protect me, but I just feel like you're in it with me.
Right.
And so I'm good. So I, with my AirPods in, call my wife. For 2 miles,
I'm not married.
I just did panicking 2 legs. Just saying, babe, I'm scared. I don't know what to do. Please just stay on the phone with me. Talk to me.
Was she making like some practical like?
Well, she was
Why
kind
don't
of
you
just
just
making.
slow
Well, she
down?
was really just making fun of me for
Right,
the most
right.
part. But I was like, what do you do if an alligator comes at you? Like, what? Like a bear, you like stop
Yeah,
and look
like,
at it in the
they
eyes.
say
I don't
sharks.
know.
They say sharks punch
Punch
you in the nose.
Yeah, and so Lex says run in zigzags.
That'll do it.
Because it slows down their tails. And I'm like,
Dude, that actually makes sense though.
apparently this is a real thing. Our podcasting book is just on the ground. Apparently this is a real thing.
Right.
And I'm like, but it doesn't make me feel any better.
Yeah.
And so Lex stayed on the phone with me for my entire 2-mile run.
Right.
And, oh my gosh, bro,
That's terrifying, bro.
Terrifying.
All right, let's move into teen time. Harley, come have a seat. All right, this is teen time. This is Harley, one of our youth students. We love Harley. He's great. For this portion of the podcast, I need you to focus and project your voice just a little bit because you tend to talk a little quiet.
Yes.
So say Coca-Cola 5 times without having your lips touch.
Yes.
I don't even.
Do it.
Okay, say Coca-Cola.
Go.
Say Coca-Cola 5 times without having your lips touch.
Coca-Cola, 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 Coca-Cola.
Wait, the corners
Now,
are touching.
hey. Now say Coca-Cola normal.
Coca-Cola.
Do your lips touch?
No.
So why'd you do it different the first time?
I did not know that. Coca-Cola. But your lips don't really touch much when you
Coca-Cola.
talk.
No, but whenever you say it, people are always like, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola, Coca-Cola.
Because you're not like, it's like somebody's like, say Coca-Cola 5 times, and you're like, does this make my lips touched or no?
Hey, I'm going to be honest, bro. I love you so much. But we honestly were anticipating another person being here today.
Oh, okay.
So you were kind of our backup choice. And all the questions I had were anchored towards that person. So we're gonna rip these off the top of our head.
That feels good. Just like that bandage you just
Yeah. What was your first impression of Grant?
I was like, oh wow, he's very tall. And then he was like,
You're not that short though.
he's just like a very tall, like.
What? Can you take me through the first time you saw him? Like, do you remember that at all? Like, they're like, oh, new youth pastor, this is Grant Glaze, and he walks on the stage like on a Sunday morning
I'm
or something.
pretty sure the
It's on a
first time I
Wednesday.
saw you was in Oklahoma, right?
Oh, yeah, you did see me.
Yeah, on the
before.
mission trip. Yeah.
I wasn't around very much then, but
No.
What
but I still saw
about
you.
his personality? Like, not just his tallness, but like, what did you notice about him?
I realized he was goofy. He's like a very tall, like second grader in the best way. Just.
Hey, in the best way.
I kind of like that, honestly.
Hey, in the best way, you're kind of a second grader, bro. But in the best way, like, you're the best kid
In the
class.
best way possible,
You're
you
the one
are.
that always has his card on
You're,
green.
honestly, you finish your timetables quicker than anybody.
In 1 minute.
Also, you never charge your account, dude. Your parents always have money in your account. Also, you actually, towards the last month of the year, you're going to get to work on multiplication, dude. In the best way.
And if I do really good, I could be librarian of the day because I read
Right.
so many books.
Right. I honestly, bro, the first time I saw you, I was thinking more third, fourth. But we'll take second. All right.
Wait, can we talk about the first time you? No, never mind. That was the first time.
No, we can't. We can't talk about that. We can't talk about those days. Those days. What was your first impression of me?
I don't really know.
Did you love me?
See, and this is why we had this conversation before about why Ryan is very sus.
Anyways, what was your first impression of me, bro?
I don't like. When was the first time I saw
don't know,
you?
bro. It's been a long time.
It's been like 2 months.
Yeah, it's been like 2 months, and I can't remember.
Well, that's a good impression of me. There's really nothing to really think about.
I mean, the first time I saw you, you were being serious, so I was like, okay, he's a businessman.
True.
Yeah, and then like 30 minutes later, he was just regular Ryan.
Dude, speaking of a lot of life happening since you've met me, you've actually taken a new job at Chick-fil-A, right?
Yes.
Can you? I'm gonna be the customer real quick.
All right.
Can you be the worker? And let's just see how this goes.
All right. Get out of the back. I'm cooking food.
Wait, you're in the kitchen.
Yes.
Well, let's
Okay, be a manager then. Be a manager.
Yeah. We'll send this to your manager and we'll say, hey, he's ready. He's ready to take orders.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? I'm driving up right now.
What's up, man? They haven't trained me how to take orders. Hello, welcome.
Are you ready for my order?
Welcome to Chick-fil-A. How may I take your order? How may I help you?
I would like 2 McChickens and...
Sir, we don't have McChickens here.
Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. We were just... Me and my friend Grant, we were just talking about McDonald's, and we had McChickens yesterday for the Travis Scott thing, and so anyways, he wants a number 1 with no pickles, and I want a number 2 with no tomatoes.
Would you like the deluxe or just the regular?
What does the deluxe come with?
Pickles, lettuce, tomato, and your choice of a cheese.
What kind of cheese do you guys have?
Pepper Jack American and Kobe Jack.
Did you just tell him?
Yes, he did, because I apparently don't know.
I'll have cheddar.
So we don't have cheddar.
Wait,
so.
actually, I don't want the deluxe anymore.
Okay.
Can you take it off the screen?
Would you like to make that a large or keep it?
Sorry, sir. Can you let me decide that? I haven't even given you my size yet. Thank you. He wants a medium, and I would like a large.
All right. And your total will be $42.95.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Excuse me, sir, you have to pay?
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yeah! He's ready.
Harley's
what's your manager's name?
Harley's
What's your
manager.
manager's name?
No, we have a lot of managers.
What's your favorite?
Hey, manager that he doesn't know
I
yet.
can't say that.
What's your least favorite manager?
Oh, I can't say that.
What's your middle of the pack manager? What's your manager that in a good way is a second grader?
What's your timeline you think for this job? When are you just gonna?
I don't know, man.
Remember that one
Are you in
time?
this for life?
Probably during the summer whenever I go up to Kentucky to work for my uncle.
Do you remember that one time that you were on the podcast that never made it onto YouTube? And do you remember when you gave your 2 weeks notice?
I did give my 2 weeks notice. That was before they gave me a raise.
Did you revoke your 2 weeks notice, dude?
Yes, that was before they gave me a raise and before they moved me to the back where I get more hours.
Hey!
And that's how Gen Z negotiates.
Thank you, Mr. Cathy.
I don't like where I am, so I'm just gonna ask for more money or I'm leaving.
Good job, Gen Z.
Good job, Gen Z. And how many days were you there when you put your 2 weeks? You had worked a while, right?
Oh, like 3 weeks. A month.
That's for a raise in the
Commitment,
first 3 weeks, baby.
Commitment, baby. I love it. How long do you want to live?
I don't know, man, because this world is just going downhill very fast. So, maybe 60 something.
Jeez.
You sound like a 60-year-old already.
I know, good lord. I know there's an election coming up, but come on. It's not that bad.
65, 70. I don't want to live super old.
So you want to die right when you get your 401k back? You probably don't even know what that is. Talk to Chick-fil-A about it.
Isn't that you put money in for when you retire or something?
Yes. Who do you think is the best player in the NBA right now?
Giannis. Why is that even a question? He's going to say LeBron James because he just won the title.
If you could travel to anywhere in the country post-COVID, where would you go?
Iceland.
What?
Iceland. No mosquitoes, no snakes, no spiders. It has pretty good weather.
You've looked into this.
I've looked into this. I want to move there.
You want to live there?
Yeah.
Are the Chick-fil-A's there?
I don't know.
Because of Zac Efron documentary?
I don't know who's that.
Great. You got anything else for him?
How does he not know who Zac Efron is?
Is that the
Troy Bolton? That's his real name.
Is that the kid who played in High School?
Wildcat in the house. Everybody's in the house.
You gotta get your
head in the game. Gotta get we're soaring, flying. There's not a star, Harley, in heaven that Harley can't reach. If you're trying, yeah, we're breaking free.
you were in 5th grade, did you have a crush on Vanessa Hudgens from that movie?
What?
Yeah. Did you have a crush on Vanessa Hudgens from that movie when you were in 5th grade?
Remember what?
A crush on Vanessa Hudgens!
Who is that? I haven't watched this movie since I was in like 2nd grade.
You know what's hilarious to me? Can I say something really quick?
Ooh. I'm getting.
Why is Gen Z like the most?
Hey, that's my generation too.
I know, and it's pretty much mine. I'm 1 year outside.
Right. Should I scoop up or
But here's the thing about Gen Z. I don't understand. Like, they have access to more information than anybody, but when it comes to like
stuff
I don't
you should
know who,
actually know.
I don't know
they
who
know
Zac
anything.
Efron is. I don't know who Vanessa Hudgens is.
Yeah, we love having information, but we don't like keeping information.
Oh no, man! I got a big brain.
Yeah, we probably get mad and say things all the time. Like we'll tweet something mean, but we'll forget about it.
Are you on Twitter?
Yes.
What do you tweet about?
Just
Can I pull up your last tweet?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
It's gonna be Juice WRLD lyrics, bro.
No.
5 hours later.
I spent 7 minutes trying to find his Twitter
This
account.
is where
He can't even
Oh,
find
I
his
got
own.
it. I
All
got it.
right.
This is where in the
Here we
video
go.
it would be the SpongeBob 3 hours
Right.
later. Okay.
All right, read it out, Ryan.
Gotta wrote my story in Braille because you gotta feel it to understand. King emoji.
Yes, sir.
That's a king right there. That's a king for real. It's my dog. For real. That's king. Yeah. All right, bro.
Hey,
See ya.
speaking of King.
Hey, we gotta get rid of him pretty
King.
soon. We're running out of time.
Speaking of King.
You hear me, Grant?
Speaking of King.
Hey!
You're coming up. Jesus
God is
King.
good. Jesus is love. Hope. Heart.
Jesus is King.
Jesus
it's right
is
there.
king. Let's go.
Awesome.
All right, we love you
Love
so
you.
much. Thanks for coming on.
And
This week's episode is sponsored by Ozarka. Ozarka, where we make it easier for fellow Texans and our neighbors, so all the other 49 states and 7 territories, to get a hold of Ozarka brand 100% natural spring water. See where to find your products in your neck of the woods, or get it delivered straight to your doorstep. Save up to $50 plus get free delivery on your first order when you select recurring delivery. Ozarka, 100% natural spring water. So the other night, I can't do these sponsorships any longer, bro.
Do they have like 100% natural like fall water or summer water, or is it only available in the spring?
I don't know, bro.
That's a good question.
You should ask him. Oh,
Okay.
Does Dak Prescott drink natural spring water?
No, because if he did, he would have a fully healthy ankle, but instead it's sticking out of his
What a
freaking
leader,
skin.
though, man.
Yeah, I know, right?
What a leader.
This week in Small Town Big News, there was a heated topic at El Humidor after use service at around 8:30 p.m. approximately. And it's basically the idea that, in my mind, when I think about fruits and vegetables, I always classified it as fruits have trees and they fall from the tree, and vegetables are grown from the ground. Well, even though trees are in the ground and come out of the ground, but the fruit is up top, and fruits have trees. So banana tree, peach tree, apple tree.
Then you have grapevines.
Right, right.
But I agree with you in the sense of they aren't the tree grows out of the ground, but then the tree stays above the ground and produces fruit time after time after time again. It's kind of like Jesus says. No, I'm just kidding. But it stays above the ground and produces fruit.
I hate you.
The vegetable, it comes out of the ground, is harvested,
right,
and then they have to plant another one in the ground, and it comes out harvested.
But then, so I posted that. I was like, fruits, this is how you easily classify it: is fruits grow from trees, fall. Vegetables obviously come out of the ground. But then they were like, what about berries? What about grapes? What about tomatoes? What about vines? And I was like,
but
bro,
don't berries come off of a vine and stuff? And vines
are trees.
Well, I don't know if they're trees, but vines are you cut the fruit off, you prune it.
Right.
This is just biblical principles. You prune them, and then they produce fruit again. You don't go plant new vines. I guess my thing was,
they're making it a seed thing. They're like, fruits have seeds, vegetables don't have seeds.
They do say that is primarily. That's why tomato is in between. But see, that's why I think you're right, because tomato's in between because it has seeds like a fruit, but it grows out of the ground. That's why I think it's in between.
Yeah. What is a tomato? That's the biggest question. It's
tomato.
Yeah. Right.
Potato.
And that's the point we got to, and that's what we get. Motivation Monday! Monday is a state of mind. Put on your positive pants and get stuff done. Whatever you need to get done, take off your pants and get it done. Get the negative pants off. Get the whiny pants off. Get the exclusive pants on and put on your positive pants. What are your positive pants? I don't know. Go look for them. You know what they are. So go find your positive pants today. Put them on. Take off your neggies and put on the posies. Thank you.
We need a slow-mo of that, just saying, take off your pants. That would be golden.
I'll put that at the end, like just the cutout reel.
Woo! I'm gonna take off my pants and pee.
For our culture convo this week, we're going to be talking about the Bachelorette a little bit. It's kind of just a fun thing that I want to talk about. Because when we talk about relationships and dating and love and everything God made it to be, I think The Bachelor and The Bachelorette that everyone like views and watches, well, at least I do, and I love watching it. It's probably as far away as it gets of what the Bible said to do. Can we just make that pretty clear?
Yeah. Also, favorite thing ever is like Hannah Brown 2 seasons ago only talked about being a Christian like 90% of the time, and then when somebody said, "Hey, I want to date like the Bible says date," she flipped out and said that person was evil, and then she did something in a windmill tower.
Right. But even like last season, like when someone like Maddie goes on there,
just a sweetheart, but just
great
almost
girl,
made just terrible decisions. Why put your here? Culture convo, bro.
Honestly, hey, I don't even want to talk about this. I just wanted to hear what you had to say about
culture
it.
convo.
Yeah.
What do we talk about all the time? If I put myself in a position where there's accessibility all around me, I put myself in a position where because humans be stupid, I'm going to most likely fail. If I put Sour Patch Kids right next to my bed every night and have access to them every night, I'm going to eat them.
Which is besides the point.
And this is what I was thinking about the other day. So literally, think about this. Think about your settings on your phone.
Right.
Every single one of us, something I struggled with growing up was pornography. Every single one of us have settings on our phone. And you have the ability on your phone to set settings that will not let you go to certain places.
Right.
You set the settings.
Right.
God, it's almost like life is like the phone. God gives us life, but He gives us free will.
Right.
And when we get saved, we're saved for eternity. But now, to live the life He's called us to do, there are certain principles where we set the settings. Don't put yourself in situations that give you high levels of accessibility to things, not because they're bad. Because that's another thing. People are always like, don't have sex, it's bad. Don't smoke weed, it's bad. Yeah. Don't get drunk, it's bad. And then you smoke weed for the first time, you drink for the first time, you have sex for the first time, you're like, that felt pretty good.
Yeah.
And so then you're like, that wasn't very bad. And it's not because it's bad, it's because of what comes with it.
Right.
And the things that God had planned for you are so much better than that.
Right. And it's not like we're sitting up here like, oh, Maddie, look how bad of a person Maddie is for going
No,
on
Maddie!
No.
We actually were going to invite you to Life High Night this year.
Exactly.
This is a PSA to Maddie.
But at the same time...
Because we love you.
Yeah, but what we are saying is
what we're saying is if you're a teenager watching this, don't go on The Bachelor.
That's basically what we're saying. Just don't do that.
Yeah.
And that's that.
Yeah.
Our leadership moment this week, piggybacking off what we just said, jumping over the back of what I just talked about, going through the burrow of what I just explained. Leadership moment.
Can't take that serious. Okay, so I was thinking this week, I'm going to make this really quick, about the story of Jesus.
Are you a leader?
I forgot. I'm supposed to start it like that.
Can you explain to them what this moment is, though?
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
This segment is just segments where I want to talk about what leaders are and what leaders aren't.
Come on.
Are you a leader? Leaders do things that other people don't do. Leaders do things. Leaders separate themselves from the pack. The pack is going one way. Leaders going another way. And a leader lives a life that influences the pack to start coming the right way. So, are you a leader? Leaders lead. That's a
so
big concept.
And that's it. That's what we got for you guys today. Thank you so much.
I'm just kidding. I was actually really being stupid. I hate when like
I thought you forgot what you were gonna say and you just went leaders.
I was about to laugh and then you did it for me. But like I hate when preachers are like, I want you to write this down.
Yes.
This is a principle that's really helped my life.
Yes.
Hear me.
Good.
Leaders lead.
That's so.
Wow. And then everybody in the audience. Wow. Wow! Retweet. Yeah.
Come on!
Sorry, I hate that.
Church pet peeve.
But a leadership principle. I noticed this week in the Bible. I'm reading about Lazarus, and it says, now a certain man named Lazarus was sick. And I was thinking about it. The Holy Spirit brought this to my mind. That a lot of times in the Bible, we don't have the names of people that come in contact with Jesus for a miracle. But Lazarus' name is in there. And I was thinking, what makes names in Scripture rise to the top? Leaders rise to the top. What makes names in Scripture rise to the top? Is it talent? Is it ability? Is it perfection? What is it? And what I've realized is it isn't ability, talent, perfection. What makes names rise to the top in Scripture, what makes people rise to the top in the kingdom of God, is a familiarity with God, a closeness with God. A more practical way to say it would be a friendship with God. That those who have close friendship with God, those that talk to God often, those that look to God for direction, those that trust God to be their protection, those people are familiar with God. And their life ultimately rises to the surface, and they ultimately become a leader.
Yeah.
And this is something serious all the time, but I don't get hurricane faith. Like when a storm's coming, I don't have faith for that hurricane. I don't build that when the storm's there. I build that when there's sunshine. And you build your friendship, you build your closeness to God, you build your familiarity with God. You build that right now. In seasons that don't seem spectacular, in seasons that might not be the hardest, when mundane seasons, you build that friendship with God. And then you always have access to pull from it, like Mary and Martha did with Lazarus, where, God, I need you in this situation. And God rushes in and he's your shelter because he defends the worshiper. And the worshiper is a friend of God. So
yeah,
that's
really good. The Braves are one game away.
The Yankees are out.
Guys, this is so important to me. No one cares about baseball, and that's okay. But I've been a Braves fan since I was probably like 6 years old. And I've never seen them advance in the playoffs, and they are one game away from making it to the World Series. And I am so excited about it. I can't even believe it. It doesn't even feel real right now, but I'm so happy. I'm sorry that the Yankees got beat.
Yeah, I'm happy for you, bro. I will pray for the Braves every night.
I'm praying for the Braves.
On Wednesday night service, I will pray for them because I hate the Rays and I hate the Astros.
I will say the most Braves thing to do would be to go ahead and just lose 3 nights in a row right here and crush all my dreams.
I hope it doesn't happen.
I really hope
I will say, bro, one of the coolest things ever is watching your childhood favorite team win World Series. It happened 94, 95, 96, 2000 for the Yankees. I really only fully remember, kind of vaguely remember 2000 out of those because I was born in 94.
Right.
But then 2009, I was a freshman in high school, and I was living with my grandma at the time because we were moving in between cities.
Yeah.
And every night, me and my grandma would watch the game together, and I remember they won the World Series, and I was like, it was just the cool, because I'd grown up, the only way I could stay up past my bedtime is if the Yankees were in the playoffs.
Right.
My dad would let me watch
them. That's how it is for me, bro. Like, I tell people all the time, the reason why I became a Braves fan, because one, I lived in Oklahoma, no teams in Oklahoma.
And who are you going to cheer for?
So it's either you're following whoever your parents follow. My dad was a big Rangers fan, and I didn't hate the Yankees, but I remember, like, even though I'm Gen Z, I still remember this. Like, the actual TV guides. You remember the paper ones that people would have? And it would tell you, you had to flip through it to find the channels and, like, what was on throughout the day. And the Braves had to deal with TBS back then, and every summer all their games were on every day.
I remember that actually.
And,
it was like the Cubs with WGF.
Right, and they stopped doing it like in the 2000s at some point, or like 2010.
It's because the Turner Broadcasting Station in Turner Field, it was based on.
It was and so I would flip through at my grandma's house, or like when I was being babysat or whatever, when I was like 6 years old, and the color was green for sports, and I would go find the green. And it would be Braves on TBS against somebody. I would watch the game every day. I would watch Chipper Jones, all those guys. And I fell in love with the Braves because I watched them every day in the summers growing up. And I've been a diehard ever since, and I've never seen them win a World Series. So I really hope it happens. I hope you hope that it happens too, because I need you. I need God involved, and I need you involved in this as well.
And here's the thing. You're never going to know what it's like to flip through a TV guide.
No.
So you might as well...
I can barely read.
You might as well join
the color.
You might as well join your story with Ryan's story. So
exactly.
now you can have that memory.
My food review of the week is his wife Alexis. She cooked spinach artichoke dip, And then my second food review of the week is this pumpkin spice latte. I've never had one. This is a fall explosion in your mouth like none before, and I can't stop drinking it. And I actually have on my phone a schedule to pick another one up tomorrow on Saturday morning. So, or what day is it? Yeah, Saturday morning. Yeah, we're filming. This will come out Monday, but we're so excited that you guys are listening to this. If you made it this far, this might be happening every 2 weeks. It might be happening 2 months, but we'll find out. We hope you hear this. We love you so much. Grant, will you lead us out?
Here's the thing. One of the principles that I've really been taking on in my life, and I've really been trying to push it down onto Ryan. I've really been trying to mold him and shape him and mentor him. And the principle really is this.
Yes.
Is that when I like...
Are you not praying?
No, I'm giving a principle. When I like, when I subscribe, when I share the You're on Your Phone Anyway podcast, it just seems like that
we haven't said the name once this whole time. I forgot the name.
It just seems like that seed of faith.
Right.
Seems like God blesses that.
Yeah.
Seems like God favors that.
Yes.
It seems like God, He takes that seed sown from me, and He takes it and He restores it. He brings it back. He makes my life better. He makes me better. He changes me inside out. And I'm encouraging you. Like it's encouraged me. Like, subscribe, comment, do it all. 1 million subscribers, album releasing. I hope that you will take the step of faith.
Thank you, Father.
Sow your seed. Sow it right now. You're thinking about leaving this?
End it.